Hi guys, welcome back to Ryrook TV and welcome to the MINI Countryman. Now we've not featured this car for quite a long time on the channel and well, it's due to be replaced next year. So what I thought I'd do is jump in this car and just take a look around and remind ourselves of how good the Countryman is, starting with the exterior. What I really like about the exterior of the Countryman is that it's very obviously Mini, but just bigger and more of it and a little bit more rugged. The front is recognisable. You've got the round headlights, you've got the different design at the front, the very recognisable bumper. This particular car is a Cooper S. So we've got larger wheels. This is a Cooper S Sport, so we've got larger wheels. We've got the John Cooper Works look to it everywhere. You've got S designation here. You've got twin pipes on the rear, bigger alloy wheels. And it's a very handsome looking car. It's very sort of modern day family look. I really like it. This car is all four as well, so it has four-wheel drive. And it's just a handsome looking thing. But what I love most, as I've already mentioned, is that it just looks like a Mini. It's so recognisable, especially with those Union Jack rear lights. What do you guys think? Has the Countryman aged quite well, or are you very, very much looking forward to it being gone and the new one coming along? The thing that I love about the interior is exactly the same as it was for the exterior. The fact that it is instantly recognisable as a Mini. Even though it's bigger, it's got acres more space than the hatch, the 3-door, the 5-door, it maintains the same sort of look inside with the big round dash in front of me, which obviously used to be where the Speedo was in the original cars. But now it's a big, large infotainment screen with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and everything else you're going to need, full satellite navigation, DAB digital radio, all that stuff. You've got dual zone climate control down in the centre. And I also love the fact that they've kept these little toggles. These are all the way through the range. You still get these little sort of fighter jet style toggles, which have been a statement of Mini for years and years and years. The steering wheel is pretty much the same as it always has been, now just retrimmed and a little bit nicer. We've now got a digital display directly in front of me, which was first seen on the Mini Electric and the Mini GP3. It's just a lovely place to sit. These seats are fantastic. We've got a lovely panoramic sunroof above me. The overall fit and finish as well has elevated substantially in the years that the Countryman's been out. It's a very premium place to be now. All the materials feel really high quality and lovely. I love the red line running all the way through this particular car. It's just a fabulous place to be with all the options you're ever going to need. The design is fantastic. It's still very British and very Mini. But yeah, I think it's a great place to sit. The outside looks great, especially in this colour. This car is spec'd beautifully. Absolutely love it. I think it looks fantastic. But overall, I think it's aged really, really well. What I've always loved about the way the Countryman drives is that it's still inherently Mini. And I know, I've already mentioned this, but I know what everybody says about the Countryman. It's like, oh, it's not a Mini anymore. It's too big. No, I think this is actually a really lovely size, this car. It's kind of like an SUV, but kind of also not like an SUV. It's not as big as, say, a BMW X3 or an Audi Q5 or anything like that. It sits in quite a nice size. You've got plenty of space all inside. You've got loads of room behind me, loads of boot space. And you've also got that Mini feel. Feels fantastic. This is a Cooper S, so you've got around 180 horsepower, around 280 newton meters of torque in it. It shifts and sounds great. It's got a lovely little rasp to it. It feels Mini, just bigger and more grown up and more usable on a daily basis. It's more of a family Mini, which obviously is exactly what the Countryman is supposed to be. It's more usable for families. You've got all that space behind, as I've already mentioned, with the ISOFIX and so on. You can take your family along with you. You don't have to just get rid of your 3-door hatch that you've adored and loved for years and just move away from the brand. No, you just move up to one of these and you'll be instantly familiar with the way it drives and the way it feels. Suspension does a fantastic job at ironing out some of the horrendous roads we have here in the UK. It rides really quite nicely, considering this is on the bigger alloy wheels as well. The ride is fantastic. The steering is nice and responsive when you put it into sport. Back in comfort, or mid as Mini call it, it's nice and light and easy and relaxed. It's a very chilled out car to drive on a long distance, this, when you want it to be. If you want it to wake up and be leery, stick it in sport, stick the gearbox across, put your foot down, car wakes up. The car absolutely wakes up. Oh, it's still just a Mini. It still has that character. It still has that feel that makes it just inherently joyful to drive. The Countryman, I think, has been a little bit understated and a little bit sort of overlooked, because it's a brilliant, brilliant car to drive this. You've got everything you're ever going to need in here. You've got a car which I think still looks great today. And yeah, it's been a while since I've driven one of these, and I just thought today I'd get behind the wheels, considering the new ones coming next year. Just wanted to get behind the wheel and just remind myself of how good a car these things are, and yeah, I've not been disappointed. I love the auto gearbox does such a great job of shifting the ratios. I don't personally think this car suits a manual. I much prefer the auto, and it's a great gearbox, it really is. It makes just cruising around simple, easy, very comfortable. What a cracking car. The next one's got some shoes to fill, it really does, but it looks fantastic. Thank you guys ever so much for watching this video. Please give us a like and subscribe, and of course, when the next Countryman comes along next year, as soon as the opportunity arises, I definitely want to have a go in one of those, and we'll bring you along for the ride. Again, thank you for watching, and well, if you want any more information on the Mini Countryman, or any Mini for that matter, please use the link in the description of this video to contact your nearest Rydebrook Mini retailer, and I'll catch you guys again really, really soon.